Hi there, I'm Kelly and I'm a pre-service teacher hoping to teach in elementary classrooms. I'm studying at the University of Alberta. I'm very excited about integrating technology into my classroom because I think technology makes learning exciting for students and it can help transform the learning process and support experiential learning in particular. Now, the three products oops, yes. Okay, so three products I have recently observed are the Promethean ActivTable, Mindview educational mind mapping software, and Scratch, which is a game programming language from MIT. So I'll start with describing the Promethean ActivTable by Promethean. That's this one here. ActivTable is a 46-inch HD LCD display smart table with a touch-sensitive screen. It offers multi-user capability via 60 points of touch to accommodate up to 6 users per table. Up to 6 internet connections can be open at the same time on one table, and the table has 4 USB ports. Currently there's 70 activities available, and ActivTable comes preloaded with 30 activities, and additional activities can be downloaded from the activity store, which is right here, Promethean Planet. The table comes loaded with Windows Standard 7 as the embedded operating system, and ActivTable integrates with ActiveBoard and ActiveView. Now, ActivTable is a multi-user tool. The primary feature of ActivTable is that it promotes collaborative, small group working and learning. And this is how I would use it in my elementary classroom, particularly with younger children from kindergarten to about grade 4, to help them develop planning, cooperation, and communication skills that will serve them in the higher grades, as well as lifelong. I would also use ActivTable to facilitate differentiated instruction so that I could organize my classroom into pods, with each pod working on a different learning task. ActivTable helps promote an inclusive classroom. For instance, the screen doesn't require precise one-finger touch. So for a student who has a disability that affects their fine motor skills, they could use their whole hand, for instance, to trace letters on the screen. The table also provides an accessible fit for wheelchairs. ActivTable also offers quite comprehensive activity and reporting tools that enables teachers to track individual student activity and contributions, especially in group work. And they can do that more effectively than what's possible just through observation. For instance, ActivTable records each student's heat signature as they touch the table, which tells the teacher how often and how long the student has engaged with the screen during an activity. And then, of course, the two-way interface enables teachers to provide real-time feedback to students. And so my second technology tool is Mindview educational mind mapping software, or Mindview. It's distributed in Canada exclusively by Aroga, who also distributes Read and Write Gold, which is a literacy software. So talking about Mindview, Mindview is a software program that serves as a visual learning tool. The Aroga representative I spoke with about this software impressed upon me how Mindview takes disability out of the equation because it incorporates visual and spatial area learning skills, which mediates learning barriers for many students who have language area learning disabilities. In this respect, this tool fosters an inclusive classroom environment. Mindview also fosters more comprehensive learning because if only language-based learning is used in teaching, then the experiential learning facilitated via visual and spatial area learning is missed. So combining language, visual, and spatial-based learning creates more comprehensive learning. Mindview incorporates a concept map, and I'll just pull one up here, right here. Concept map that can serve as the lesson plan. It can be exported to PowerPoint. Here's an example for those users who are more comfortable using PowerPoint for presentations. In presentation mode, which can be pulled up within the Mindview application, we see the whole concept map, and each component of the concept map can be enlarged so that we can go through each component of the concept map. And as well, companion information such as text notes, web links, videos, and images can be attached to each component and pulled up. So for instance, you'll see the little box here that can pull up the text notes. All content can be downloaded into MS Word. So here's an example. It automatically will create, in this case, a table of contents. And where's the other one? And as well, here's how the prose text would look. And one of the nice things is that it automatically will format using APA formatting. And this is what students can use as kind of a starting point for their own brainstorming and writing process. In my classroom, I think I would use Mindview as my primary tool for creating, updating, and organizing lessons in all subjects. I would create a concept map for each subject. So for science, for example, showing how each topic in each subject links together over the course of the year. Each Mindview subject concept map could serve as the primary resource material for my students to use, and so that they would not need to take notes, and then I would provide them with downloaded copies of the presentation, including all the text note attachments. I'd also use Mindview as a tool for collaborative works, working together as a class, for instance, so that as a class we could develop a concept map for a lesson on nature that incorporates specific topic items suggested by the students as components to include in the lesson, for instance, insects, birds, flowers, and weather. I think doing this and using the tool in this way would help to empower students by allowing them to decide what they are interested in learning. And it would also help them develop their communication and consensus building skills, and as well their cognitive skills in terms of identifying how certain subconcepts are linked to and related to each other via the broader concepts. And lastly, I'll just close these off here. Lastly, I'd like to just talk a little bit about Scratch, which is a programming language that was developed by the Lifelong Kindergarten group at MIT's Media Lab. The software application can be downloaded from this website. You can't see it here, but it's http://scratch.mit.edu/. So Scratch is an accessible, easy-to-use program geared for children 8 years and older. However, with teacher support, I think younger children could use it as well. And I'm just going to pull up a sample here. This is one that I've been working on with my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, to build. And this is the little animation storyboard that we've built. So my daughter had a lot of fun doing that. And to build it, all we did was, you can see, very visual, very easy to use, drag and drop commands. And you just stack them together and they add to the video, or to the animation. So it's a very, very easy tool for children to use. See, it provides a number of in-application sprites. So down here, kids can choose from all sorts of different, let's see, where are they? Scratch 1.4. Different costumes, different sprites. So they can choose sprites to use, or they have the option of creating sprites themselves. The same with sounds and the same with costumes and backgrounds. They have the opportunity to create their own if they desire. So Scratch enables students to learn through doing, which is consistent with constructivist theory. Students learn critical thinking, planning, and problem-solving skills as they use Scratch to develop their animated story. The program encourages students to think about how to present their story visually, how to develop dialogue, and the progression and structure of the story from beginning to end. Scratch promotes literacy and provides a different option for students to present and express their ideas, which is particularly important for students who may have a communication disorder or a disability that impedes their ability to write, or students who aren't fluent in English. In my classroom with younger children, I would use Scratch to facilitate group work that capitalizes on the different strengths of the students in the group or pod. I would have students decide together which of them will lead the script, dialogue, and story development, artwork and sound development, and building the storyboard, for instance. I would have students link their story to something from the curriculum, such as the solar system or dinosaurs. I think it would be a very engaging way to inspire students to think deeply about the material and operationalize what they're learning. I would definitely utilize the Scratch Ed community, which, let's see if I can pull it up here. This is it here, Scratch Ed. Here we go. Which is a forum that was launched in 2009 for educators to share experiences, ideas, and stories with each other. So there's all sorts of different resources available. And then once built, a storyboard or game project can be uploaded to the Scratch community to share with the public and other Scratch users. So these are the 3 tools I would like to use in my elementary classroom. Thank you very much.